Most of us will relate to this. The truth about success is that it can make us miserable. We don't talk about it, but deep down, we know it. This is a conversation many of us avoid. Not the polished version we see online, but the quiet reality that lives beneath it. This isn't just one story. It's a reflection of what many of us go through when we chase success without truly knowing ourselves. Over the years, many of us have followed mainstream advice about how to be successful. Even when it didn't intuitively feel right, we went along because it seemed to work for others. We modestly allowed our environments, family, friends, work to shape not just how we lived, but how we thought, felt, and saw the world. At the time, we didn't realize how much we were compromising. And for many, we lost direction. We drifted from our truest selves, became robotic, machine-like, chasing goals, ticking boxes, achieving the next thing. Funny how in an age where machines are getting smarter, we became the robots. And yes, we hit our targets, some even much earlier. Outwardly, we were thriving. But inside, no. And still, we told ourselves we just needed more. More in order to live a rich, fulfilled, and happy life. So we kept going, and still, the emptiness stayed. Until one day, a mirror moment. For me, it was literally a mirror moment. I looked in the mirror, and I was shocked. I had become cold, mean, rude, apathetic, and worst of all, I lacked any light or fire within me. The man in the mirror was not the boy I used to be. Basically, I went from Simba to Scar, without the cool Scar. This was not the boy that was driven by passion, possibility, optimism. This was not the boy that showed kindness and generosity. This was not the boy that carried a light and fire that burnt brightly within. That little boy allowed the world around to slowly corrupt him. First, our minds were broken by rejection of our knowledge and ideas. Then, our hearts by mockery of our kindness and innocence. Lastly, our spirit by doubt of our intuition and optimism. We were convinced that childhood was just the waiting room, and the real world, whatever that meant, would begin soon. That's not how the real world works. Remember that? Leave a like if you've heard that before, and share a similar experience you've had in the comments below. Our paradigm through which we saw life had changed, and for the worse. Fortunately, I realized how astray I was from the person I thought I was, the person I used to be, and the person I desired to become. This was the first step to destroying the deficient ideologies I was existing by. Shortly after, my fiancé accepted an international opportunity and I stayed behind. This solitude, bittersweet as it was, became sacred. It gave me space to reflect, feel, and begin again. During this time, I was able to overcome the agonizing intrapersonal war that was happening within me. I returned to a framework I had developed over a decade ago while studying in university, but built upon it to develop deeper self-awareness. Here's what I discovered. Success without self-awareness is hollow. It looks good, but feels empty. Kind of like ordering fast food at 2 a.m. It looks good, but feels like regret. We are not miserable because of the world around us or the world we live in. Instead, we are often miserable because of the world within us, or the paradigms or filters through which we see life. However, what starts as a decision to get back to our most authentic selves can become an unraveling of mastering our world within and identifying core principles to live by. This is why this platform exists, to empower all of us around the world to live rich, fulfilled, and happy lives by fostering deep self-awareness and enabling us all to master our inner potentials, to provide us with accessible, in-depth, and relevant content on the principles and systems for self-mastery, personal finance, work, relationships, and even navigating the era of artificial intelligence and emerging technologies, to enable a paradigm shift in how we perceive and live life. To ignite a life-affirming shift from existing to truly living by empowering us to cultivate profound self-awareness and master our inner worlds. Enabling us all to live a life so authentically rich and deeply fulfilled, we'll choose to relive it all again. If you've made it thus far, you're not just watching, you're resonating. Thus, this is the right place for you. If you're ready to stop outsourcing your rich, fulfilled, and happy lives to the next paycheck, promotion, or relationship, then please subscribe and turn on your bell icon so that you don't miss the next upload. My name is Lakan, and you'll get to know me a bit more in the videos to come. I've spent over half a decade in Big Four consulting across global markets, built wealth through investing and property, and somehow kept a nearly decade-long relationship strong, even through currently 2 years of doing long distance. Hi Whamins, I love you. But for now, I'm just a guy with almost 3 decades of life behind me. A guy who stumbled often but kept moving and discovered more than he lost. Master your world within and live your best life.